Hello and welcome to another Ironman progress video. Today I'm going to be doing a few quests, but primarily focused on Slayer to get my combat level and magic level up for Dragon Slayer. So I'm going to start off with the Corsair's Curse, and essentially I'm going to be disproving that these people on this island did not curse themselves. They all think that they are the cause of it, and I have to disprove why that's not true. So the first one says that he cursed the island or the land because he was fishing and a possessed doll came out of the ocean. And he is explaining that while he was fishing for lobsters, this happened. And I'm getting anime vibes from this cutscene. I don't know. I recently watched an anime and it reminded me of this. But anyway, so I have to go dig up this doll that he has buried in the sand to disprove that he is not the reason that the land is cursed. The second one is saying that he engaged with or something along those lines with the mermaid that he saw out at sea, and again I need to explain to him how that is not true. So this is him looking out into a telescope and I guess seeing a very beautiful maiden. No, that's not what you thought it was. So now I'm here to show him that it was an ogre, which I think is also very interesting because that falls in line very similarly to how they used to see manatees and confuse them with mermaids, which I don't know how they would do that. They must have been drunk. Anyway, so the final person says that he stole something from the ogres down in the cave, and I have to go to the captain to retrieve it. Turns out it wasn't that impressive. It was just a toothpick. But either way, I had to return it, and we've cleared all of their names. So the captain is telling me that I need to prove that the person who has been kind of the menace of this entire quest is the one who food poisoned everyone. So I need to light a fire underneath to show that he's not actually bedbound and sick. He runs down very quickly and uses magic, which was not in his job description, but that's something we learned. I need to go back to the captain. He has told me that I now need to finish him off. I need to kill him, and while I didn't sign up for that with this quest, I obliged because I needed that sweet quest point. So this is me killing him. I saved you the entire time. That took forever because my magic is so low. And that's quest complete. Oh my gosh, this brings me back to when I was in 4th grade and I had to beg my parents to I had to mail in my payment to Jagex, and this was the first time, and it took so long for it to, I don't think it was an automatic thing. I think I had to wait for them to receive the payment, or I don't really remember how it worked. But I ended up asking them to pay with their credit card and then I would pay them back the $5 for membership. This is so nostalgic, especially at such a low level. This was like the dream. Also, I don't know if I'm aging myself, but when I first started playing RuneScape, I had a splicer or something. I don't know what it was. But it would be where they would direct calls to your cell phone as opposed to your regular phone. So that way when you were on dial-up, it didn't interfere with your phone and you were able to still receive phone calls while also being on the internet. I remember playing Castle Wars on Friday nights and that happening. Not that many people called us, especially when I would be playing because it would be later at night, but I do remember having the cell phone next to the computer in case anyone did call. Oh, the memories. Anyway, we are on our way to the Birth Orb Slayer Master, and we're going to get our first Slayer task. Okay, here we go. Let's talk with him and see an explanation of Slayer, which is one of my favorite skills on my primary account. Okay. Alright, what is our first task? 41 cows, let's go. Okay, we are finishing off our first Slayer task. This is nice. Okay, we need to do 4 more in order to receive any Slayer points. So let me go really quickly to tan these hides, and then I will go back to Berthorpe to get my second task. 28 scorpions. Perfect. So we are going back to Lumbridge. Well, to the desert, but to Lumbridge first and then to the desert. Okay, we are finishing up our second Slayer task. And here are the stats. We just hit 8 Slayer and 19 defense. We're going to continue training defense for a little bit longer just to get that up so we don't get hit as hard. And we are making some decent progress. So let me go back to Berthorpe again and get the third Slayer task. I'd like to get all 5 of them done in this episode so that way we can start getting Slayer points. 39 ghosts. Got any tips? Magic is your best bet. Even a spell typically fighted for the undead. Can I do... That's level 39. No. So I can't do that, but I do think that training magic wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, so I'm going to go to Varrock, buy some more runes, and then I'm going to train magic for this task, which I think will take a little bit longer, but it's good to train because I need to start getting teleports because this walking everywhere is not working very well for me. Alright, we are just at 26 magic, 24 combat, and we are finishing off this next Slayer task of ghosts. And our next Slayer task is bears, so I will get on that and I will catch you at the end. Okay, we have finished another Slayer task. We have 1 more to go, and then we finally will start getting Slayer points. Okay, let's see what our final Slayer task of the video is going to be. 38 cows. We are back, which is great because this will also go very quickly. Alright, I just finished up my final Slayer task of the video. I don't think that this is going to take very long, to be really honest, which is nice. I was looking at the other dogs and they were very high level and I did not want to deal with that. Alright, wrapping up the final Slayer task, and now on to more quests. First thing that I need to do is get Shield of Arrav started. My friend is going to be helping me with her Ironman, so I am going to be joining the Phoenix gang. I have not done this quest in forever, so my knowledge is very limited. I do know, or I think that you have to go to Port Sarum or Karajma or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out step by step. But the first and foremost is talking to Reldo here about the gangs. Look for a blue book. There's lots of blue books. Oh, that would be it. Perfect. Cool. So let's go talk to the fur trader. Okay, all it took was 20 gold pieces, and thankfully I still had that because I did not mean to, but I bought way too many mind runes. Ah, here we go. Vitan. It's probably where the door is marked. Alright, let's go downstairs. How do I get a job with Vitan? Okay, so he told me to go to the Blue Moon Inn and speak to Johnny the Beard. Okay, let's go there. Okay, once he's been killed, I'm going to take the intel report back to the Phoenix gang. Okay, I think once we give this back, we should be able to join the Phoenix gang. Let's see. I need to search the Phoenix gang's hideout to find half of the Shield of Arrav. The second half of the shield will belong to the other gang. Okay, that was easy. Do you need more than one? Okay. Okay, ended up having to find help in order to do this quest. Originally, my friend was going to help me, but we realized that I, in fact, could not do the quest once it's been completed. So she's already completed the quest, and so I've joined the Shield of Arrav clan channel and found someone to help. There we go. Okay, now I need to go to the king and talk to them. And it will be quest complete. 600 GP. Great. But we've completed the quest, which is amazing. So now we only have one more Dragon Slayer, and I need to prepare by training a little bit. So I'm going to go and do that.